Hello, YouTube world. Welcome to the channel. Another mix and match. It's your boy, Terrence Grandy.
And DeAndrea Yvonne.
Already. Today, I'm coming to you about mind your manners. Basically, when you're dealing with anyone, socially, business, it don't matter what you got going on, there's etiquette involved. And it just seems like sometimes people step out of line, they don't know their place, and, a familiar handshake means a lot. A yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir goes a long way. It don't matter what you're involved in, the military, it don't matter if you're a kid, a child, or whatever. These are things that you're taught from way up, when you're little to growing up. So, pulling out a chair for someone, holding the door. These are things that you just, you must not forget are always there, and you should just, like I say, follow protocol.
Yeah, there's a certain type of protocol when handling business.
Oh yeah. So what do the ladies like to see when it comes down to, some of the manners of men?
Manners of men?
Yeah.
When handling business?
Just anything, you know what I'm saying?
Ladies like to see a man that know how to handle business and that don't. It's just like, handling business with everybody is just like how a real man should handle business. And that's real, subtle, respectively. You don't want a man that's always nagging about what's going on. And it's kind of how you should handle business. Like, I like a man that don't nag about what's so bad. I do a lot with the Boss Up Saturday, so y'all need to check that out too. Check me out on Instagram, The Real Yvonne, and we talk a lot about that. Like, I like a man that know how to handle business.
Well, she said a man that know how to be a man. That's what I'm talking about. Like I say, those manners. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Kingsman, but there's a part in there where the guy, he's in a bar fight, and before he has the fight, he go and lock the door and he tell him, I'm finna teach y'all a lesson. Manners maketh man. That's their code. They live by that. So, they be, they dress up in suits and everything over there, but they're over there in London, so it's a different situation. When they found out there was a different branch, on the second movie they found out it was a different branch, and they're selling like whiskey, but in London they were
Terrence know all about the movies. Let's just say that.
They went into business as tailors, so their thing was like, hey, we finna zoot you up in this nice suit and teach you how to be a secret agent. Like James Bond, when he's going out there and he's trying to approach the women, he gets his little drink. Everybody should have a signature drink, by the way. I don't really have one, lately, my friends, I drink Hurricanes. Like, I feel like Hurricane, it's got like 7 different liquors in it, and it'll take you to that next level when you only really need one. So
even if you're not a drinker, you should have a signature drink.
Right.
You should know what you should drink and what you just. That's enough.
Even if it's Jack and Coke, whatever. I'm not telling you to go out there and become alcoholic or drink. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you're 21. That's the legal age, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, whatever. I'm just saying that you should know what you want.
Yeah.
And that's a part of manners, knowing what you want.
Yeah. No, and that's a part of being a man. A man. That's a part of handling business too. But yeah. Knowing what you want, that's a part of being a man.
Because as I was growing up,
that's what ladies like.
Hey, that's what the ladies like. Keep that in mind. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. So I came up learning, for family wise or whatever, but as far as like business wise, I learned from watching like James Bond's movie. James Bond always get the girl, and he's going out, he's 007, a license to kill and everything, and at the end of the day, ain't that what it's all about?
Handling business.
Right.
Handling business.
Getting the job
and he's
done.
Still getting the girls. You know what, Terrence? Like, I'm gonna get beat up for saying this. I'm gonna get virtually beat up by somebody I know it. Because I never saw James. None of the 007s. Like, never sat and watched none of them. Never. So in that, is he still like dating these girls? Like, he's still having relationships and they don't know what he's doing?
Really? So one of the secrets that I heard about James Bond is he's into taking or married women.
But was he doing that in the movie?
Yeah, he's always getting the girl.
Oh, okay.
Again,
so, but was he complaining about what's going on with his business life? He was shooting and possibly killing. Was he complaining to these women? What's going on? That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get to. Was he taking his business to the house? Like, was he causing problems at the house because his business life stressed out?
Well, in some cases, being in business is a lonely situation, so that's the situation with him. He didn't go on to anybody. Whoever he found on the mission, and
I see. See, I need to get into it. I ain't never seen it.
Saving the damsel in distress or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he has a thing for another agent or whatever, but she's not a field agent. So, he comes in and they do their little flirting back and forth. And in one of the more recent movies or whatever, the guy that plays James Bond lately, they switch out every so many years. And, he ends up, with I think her name's Moneypenny. Oh, man. Hey, there's something about that British accent, man. Somebody come up to you, start talking in a British accent or whatever, it's a wrap. They got you.
I don't know. That's not necessarily true. Well, for you?
I mean, it's, there's this, I don't know her name, but this one British actress or whatever, she's fine, you know what I'm saying? And she gets to talking or whatever, with a British accent, it's a wrap.
I don't know.
Accents.
Maybe Idris Elba.
Okay, see what I'm saying? I feel like if I was around him, and he DJ too, so I seen this clip where he was over where
he does?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's a talented guy. So, Takers is one of the movies or whatever where he was like, still had his accent in it or whatever, and he's like, yeah, gents, we Takers, that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah.
I gotta watch that tonight because I watched it before. Look, I like me some Idris Elba. You may be right about the little accent thing.
Oh yeah, it don't matter. Okay, that accent is cool. Then you know what I'm saying. You move on to like, let's say a Spanish accent. So if a girl come up to me and be like, "Hey, Poppy," you know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. I mean, you got me. You call me Poppy? Oh my God, where we going?
Poppy. What about you think like people in Cali? What they think about our accents? Like, the women. Do you think that this is attractive for them and men? They eat that up.
Yeah, they
so if they're in
and my ex before that was from Cali.
What about the people up in New York? You think they feel like we weird, like the way we talk? You think they think it's
man, I don't know. I'm from the South, so I feel like at the end of the day, everybody loves a Southern accent.
Right. That's how I feel too.
Like when my 10th grade year in band, we had went to Disney World and we met some girls from Delaware, and they were like, "Oh my God, I keep saying it because up there." They talk all extra proper or whatever, and we don't say like R's and like H's and like, this be like run it all together. Like, you're not from Texarkana when somebody says, "Are you from Texarkana?" Duh, you're not from here. You done put too many syllables in there.
Well, you don't know nobody from here either if you say it like that. Like, you ain't never heard nothing about Texarkana if you saying it like that.
You done put that R in there. Well, the people in the South don't really, you messed up already. Where you from?
Messed up for real. I can only tell you things, especially like where I'm from, where my family is from. Terrence likes to say that, and I like that even better. Like where my family is from. Ashdown. Okay, it's not pronounced. How you guys be trying to pronounce it? Let's just say that. I ain't shed no negative on my hometown. Like Ashdown, stand up.
So like at the end of the day, I'll be looking at it like, okay, then saying I'm from the South. So down south, when I went to California or whatever to visit, they were like, "Oh, you got your Texas guy," you know what I'm saying? They mannerable, they know their place, they know, how to do this and that, you know what I'm saying? So everywhere I went, it was just like respect level was higher compared to like out here. People don't understand what they really got because they here, you know what I'm saying? They used to it.
Yeah.
Like in the South, you know what I'm saying? People wave at you all the time. Hey, how friendly. You go somewhere up north or whatever for that. They're not friendly. Right. Who is you, son? Or you gonna Cali? Who is it? Homie? They say homie a lot in Cali. This is the homie.
They talk different, very different in Cali. I met a guy from Cali. And, I didn't meet him. I mean, everybody knew him. I'm saying I met him, but I feel like I met him. Look, he was from Cali, and I liked his accent back in college.
I get you. I don't personally feel like I have an accent because people around here be asking me, like, where are you from? Like, if you talk if you use correct English and correct grammar or whatever, that's universal. So I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, but people do notice when you do not do the Southern thing and not slur all your letters and stuff together. They will notice that, and they will say you talk proper. I hear that a lot.
I'm trying to be anchorman ready. You know,
right.
You put me in front of a news camera.
I'm trying to be ready. I want to be heard and understood by millions.
I don't want to be one of those. You ain't got time for that, people.
For real, I don't want to be. Man, that's a good example. Exploited for being silly. Exploited for looking.
And the dude was like, I was trying to get this chicken. I was trying to go get this chicken, and I was like, uh-oh.
I mean, goodness gracious, like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with just talking decent, talking proper. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody love a good accent, though.
Oh, yeah. Yep, at the end of the day, that's important. And like I say, never forget, I want to say your place, but never forget that manners matter. So, you know, whatever. You're speaking to your elders, yes ma'am, no ma'am, or whatever. You're dealing with your business partner, nothing like a business handshake. And if you're really close, ain't nothing like a hug. I mean, I ain't really a hugger anymore, you know what I'm saying? Life's to kind of squeeze that out of me.
Talking about how life changes, people. Talking about how life changes.
For real. At one point in time, I used to be like, oh, I want a hug now, you know what I'm saying? It's a situation that happened to me in college. I was trying to get this girl a hug or whatever, and she stepped back and put her head out there. I was like I stuck her so, you know what I'm saying? It hurt, you know? And I was like, man, I ain't never forget that. It'll never happen again. I barely want to shake hands now. Especially with COVID going on, you know. Elbows or something.
Bless you. You're the most germophobic person I've ever met.
For me?
Yes.
You ain't met none of my friends. Well, let us have been in the car and somebody barely kind of, you know, almost sneezed or whatever. The window's going down for about 5 minutes. So I with the windows down for a little bit.
I mean, I get it. Goodness gracious, when you're alive.
Oh man, they have a movie coming out about COVID-23. And that's why I was like, oh, this really messed me up. And it's coming out like next year or whatever. And it's about like it's almost like saying, what if COVID-19 had gotten worse or whatever, and everybody was like under martial law and all this and that, and you had people that were like, they eat wristbands, and if you had like a yellow wristband, you was immune, you go wherever. But if you was not immune to whatever, then you was like, hey, you can't leave your place.
But they've been coming out with movies like that, like letting us know.
Yeah, but that, you know what I'm saying? They got movies like that, but not with no COVID, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, man.
Wow.
Because I mean, it's a movie, a lot of times or whatever, when they do have these movies, they be like in London or something like that, because, you know, they done already experienced like the Black Plague and yada, 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 you know? So.
Does anybody remember that movie with Justin Timberlake? And I don't remember the name of it, but it was a good movie. That was one of the first movies I seen, like them trying to let us know about this whole thing. Justin Timberlake was working, and every time he clock in, he had a number in his arm that was already there.
Are you talking about Timeless?
Timeless.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Tell us know about all the movies.
Man, I'm telling you, because there's nothing like movies change your life. Movies got music in it. Movies make you feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I started listening to a lot of music off of like soundtracks and yeah. Right.
You know, like if you want to cry, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a little, you know, that cry, you know. You watch Lion King. If you can make it past Mufasa dying and you didn't cry, you're not human. If you can watch Pursuit of Happiness, hey, without crying,
tears, it's pushing it. Made me feel sad. I feel extremely sad.
I would say it like this: you're not human if you can watch Pursuit of Happiness without crying. There are so many sad parts in that movie, like when they're in that bathroom or whatever. So if you can't watch, if you can. And
that's why I only saw that movie once.
Man, I went to the movies in San Francisco to see that movie. And then I was turning around and we skipped Hopkins to see Blood Diamond. Cried in that movie too.
You're a movie person. I'm just not. Like I said, the only time I want to sit and watch a movie is when I'm doing something real tedious. And I try to be on my feet and not so tedious all the time. I'm not sitting and watching a movie. No, not repeated like that. Like, there's no auto movies.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's a guy that came up to me and he was the editor of the paper at school, and we had class together. He was like, dang, Terrence, I didn't know that you were such a movie buff. And it was that moment
you've
where
been like this, not just quarantine 2020.
Hey, I grew up on television and movies. You know what I'm saying? As a kid back in the day, that's all you get.
Hence the videography. Shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Terrence and what he does.
Oh yeah. That's one thing that I said back when I was younger. I always wanted to create something, and that'll be here after I'm gone. So, you know.
People can look at, and for people that create content, that's important. I mean, you're not gonna understand that, but that's important.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, manners matter. Maybe next time we will get more on the female side of things, as far as you know, what females should do to be mannerable. I don't talk about it because I'm scared somebody gonna be like, he's always trying to bash on the women.
Girl power.
You know
that's why I'm here. Girl power.
So I don't want them to be like, you know, I feel like if you got a good man, the good man will guide you into being a good woman. So either way, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's
why we're gonna talk about it, Terrence, because that right there, that statement, what did you just say?
I feel like, again, if they get married, which is what the direction I try to lead people into, you know what I'm saying? You in a relationship or whatever, or you desire to get married, I feel like at the end of the day, like the Bible says, the man is supposed to be the head of the household. So if you have a good man or whatever, he will lead you into being a good woman.
So you don't think that a woman is a good woman before that she got a man?
I'm not saying that. It'd be great. I'm just saying that, like Neo said, you're a movement by yourself, but you're a force when we're together.
Well, of course. I mean, the Bible does recognize as a union is better than a single man.
So
of course, yes. But I mean, that is a whole other topic about another day, just like he said. Because look, he'll get girl power all the way. We're going to talk about it.
All right, peace. Hello YouTube world, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I drop hot content like this, and stay tuned for the next video.
Feel just like a rock star.